Tricky Towers is a hectic puzzle game developed by Weirdbeard. The game is very much like Tetris, where you have building blocks falling from the sky and you have to position them to build a tower. The only difference is that your aim is to build the tallest tower, and the forces of gravity are definitely not going to work in your favour. You almost have to retrain your mind to stop thinking you're actually playing Tetris and switch your mindset to a completely different strategy. Although the premise of the game sounds quite simple to understand, the game doesn't explain it at all. The only tutorial you'll get is a loading screen with controls on, nothing about how you actually win or what the aim of the game is. You end up having to work it out on your own. The game does have a single player mode, which includes progressively more difficult stages and levels to beat, as well as an endless mode, which is where I found myself gravitating towards most of the time. Tricky Towers also has a multiplayer mode, but I couldn't find a match online to jump into, which I thought was a bit strange given that Steam charts says there were around 60 people online at the time. Where Tricky Towers is going to get most of its worth is in the local co-op mode. Being able to play in a group of 4 on the same screen makes Tricky Towers the perfect party game, or drinking game. Whilst I did enjoy myself playing the single player mode, Tricky Towers is certainly not meant to be played on your own. It definitely can't be played in long stints playing solo, as after a couple of rounds I was ready to jump into something else. Tricky Towers has a gorgeous looking art style. The colourful and bright graphics are extremely pleasing on the eye, and they are initially what attracted me to this game. The soundtrack is also very nicely put together as well. The upbeat, cartoony style track fits in with the game. I did find the game to be very challenging, especially when playing the single player trials. I didn't get very far into this mode simply because I was stumped at around level 15 and unable to progress. The endless mode is where I spent most of my time and enjoyed it much more than the regular trial modes anyway. Like I've said, Tricky Towers can't play the long sessions when playing solo, but get a group of friends together you can easily spend an hour or two playing a handful of rounds. Of course, everything is better with friends, but there's a great amount of replayability to be found in Tricky Towers co-op mode. I would only recommend people pick up Tricky Towers if they have a regular group of friends that get together every now and again and play a few co-op games. The regular price of $14.99 is a bit too much if you're only going to play the single player mode.